So the other day I woke up from sleep and I decided, you know what, today I'm going to torture myself. So I went to my computer and the first thing I checked was my latest video and responded to some comments. I just want to say thank you guys, genuinely from the bottom of my heart. The channel actually grew double in size pretty much overnight and I cannot express how happy I am about it. I'm so glad that you guys have decided to give me a chance and I hope that you guys stay for a long time. And I love every one of you, seriously. But then I went to Steam, and as I scoured the store page, I thought to myself, wow, why don't I just get Hentai VR and call it a day? I didn't let my intrusive thoughts win, and I found a game called Into the Radius. Now this game does have a lot of reviews, but I don't actually hear a lot of people talking about it. So that's why I'm here today to tell you about the most terrifying game I have ever played. Into the Radius is a VR open-world survival horror game. The lore is that this mining town experienced what they call a light earthquake as dust flew into the air and covered the sky. Once the dust settled, there was a huge orb in the air that was glowing red, which is known as the Radius. So the game starts with a tutorial with you awakening in the Radius with no memory of who you are and how you got there. Hello. No! You end up hearing a disembodied voice calling herself Katya, who is happy that someone is able to finally hear her.
Oh, you can hear me. I kept trying to speak to others, but they couldn't, and... help me, please.
After you complete the tutorial, you're then transported to a base that supposedly you've been missing from for a year, and is pretty much totally abandoned. You're labeled as UNPSC Explorer 61, and that's all you really know about yourself at the moment. So this base is the main hub area of the game, and you'll have to grow very, very fond of seeing it, especially if you die as much as I do.
Are you kidding me? Bruh.
First thing you probably noticed about this game is that the game is extremely dark. Not just the story or the content, but it is quite literally pitch black.
Oh, it's terrifying. Oh, this is actually terrifying.
This game makes you feel genuinely helpless, as you have to carry around a flashlight at all times to even be able to see anything inside dark areas, which is most of the game. Now you're probably noticing that this game does not have the greatest graphics of all time. The gun models are amazing, the actual textures are a bit lackluster. But that doesn't really take away from the core experience of the game, because it is both the graphics and the audio that really makes this game shine. Due to the lack of graphical fidelity of the game, it uses audio to really mess with you.
What the fuck? The fuck was that noise? What? What the fuck? Bruh, I don't like this. I don't like this.
A lot of the times I will literally sit in one room in the game for like 15 minutes because all I'm hearing is noises and I'm too scared to move. It plays random noises, it plays people speaking, it plays very distorted sounds that make you genuinely just not want to move, especially when it's nighttime in the game. Now the actual map of the game is split into various parts. In the first part, you're pretty much just in a barren wasteland with craters absolutely everywhere. The game does a very good job of making you feel like you're in a nuclear apocalypse. The maps aren't too big or too small. It doesn't take too long to traverse from one area to the next, and one area is just as scary as the other. The game uses the dark to its advantage in many parts of the game, specifically inside buildings. On my most recent run of the game, I went into an abandoned building where I literally had the most terrifying experience of my life. I could just hear things stomping around me, and I had no ammo. I felt genuinely useless.
Oh, you fucking bitch. Oh my god.
But I did find a shotgun, and that made me have a glimmer of hope.
Oh my god, a shotgun. Oh, I don't feel safe.
And then I immediately lost it.
I actually just lost the shotgun immediately. Fuck.
Now it's all well and good to have good graphics, audio, and environments, but what are the enemies like? Well, the enemies are serviceable. They could be improved, but genuinely they are terrifying. The ones I have encountered so far have been these walking black husks that are extremely slow, a squiggly monster that makes me literally jump every single time it attacks me.
Hey. Hey. Oh! Oh my god. That actually scared the shit out of me. Holy fuck. My hairs are standing up. Fuck.
And black silhouettes of men with guns. I can't tell you how many times I've been jump scared by these guys with guns when they shoot their first bullet and I don't know they're there.
No. Oh. 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 Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, this is actually my hairs are standing up so much. Where the fuck is he?
And most recently, I found an enemy that follows you slightly faster than everyone else and shoots laser beams at you.
Oh!
So what is the actual gameplay loop of Into the Radius? The best way I can describe this game is escape from Tarkov. Start by selecting a mission, you then gear up as much as you can for the mission, and then you set out and you hope not to die while trying to do it. Once you finish the mission, it could be grabbing an object and having to deliver it, you are awarded with money. You can use this money to buy different guns, different ammo, different attachments and medical supplies and different equipment to help you survive. And this is why I think this game is extremely fun. The balance between you having to handle your money, choose what to bring out, and know what you can lose really makes you feel like every decision that you make in the game counts.
Do I want to take this out? What's the worst that can happen? Oh, you've got to be fucking joking.
As when you die in the Radius, you drop all of your stuff and you can go out and get it. But if you are too far out, it could mean that you might risk having to bring more things and maybe die on the way. As you use your weapons more and more, they actually get more degraded. And there's a whole system in the game of you cleaning weapons. You have to take the rust off and you have to clean the barrels. But if you don't actually clean them, they tend to jam a lot after every shot that you do. Which means you have to cock the gun again to get the bullet that is jammed out. This can really hinder you in a gunfight and can genuinely just make you get killed over and over again. So cleaning your weapons is very important. A lot of the time in the game, you will be not only cleaning your weapons, but organizing everything you get from your expeditions. I find it genuinely quite soothing to put everything away and organize it neatly. You have to take everything out individually from your backpack, and it makes you feel like the run that you just did was actually successful, as you can pull everything out and you see the sheer amount of things you actually gathered. You can then use these on your expeditions later on to complete more missions and start the loop again. But why do I think that this game is the most immersive VR game? Well, I can't remember the last time I've had a game that has made me as scared as this one has. I spend most of the time in the game with my hairs standing up on my arms and my legs feeling like jelly.
This game's fucked up, man. I mean, I'm just squatting in the middle of this fucking hellscape because my legs hurt from and like they feel like jello. Like
No game has put me in such a vulnerable position, especially with all the sounds and the atmosphere and the darkness. Everything just comes together in one cohesive package that is genuinely terrifying.
oh no.
Now it's important to note that I would recommend playing with full headphones on to get fully immersed, as when you have headphones on it makes you feel like you're trapped and genuinely there. Now the game obviously does have some issues or things that can be improved upon, like the enemies and the gripping on certain items on your chest, your arms, A lot of the times when I'm trying to pull out my map, I'll be pulling out this fucking little pocket lamp that I keep doing over and over again. It's so frustrating.
You're a prick. You're actually a prick. You're actually a prick. No, please just grab the right one. Please, please, please. Please, I don't like this. Please, just grab it. He's right behind me. Oh, oh. My fucking god.
But I think that may be down to the fact that I'm not used to the game fully yet. Upon writing this video, I have about 5 to 6 hours in this game. Now, it may not seem like a lot, but this game has genuinely persuaded and took over my perception of what an immersive VR game is, and made me want to make a video about this. So if you guys are looking for another game to play, and you've never tried this game out, I really, really recommend it to you. That's all I really have to say about it. Thank you very much for watching. And if I don't see you again, then have a nice life. Bye bye.